So in today's class, we are going to standard unit, that is you are able to see the screen.
Yes, sir.
ಕಾಣಕತ್ತದಲ್ರಿ?
Yes, sir.
ಇಲ್ರಿ? Okay. 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 In today's class, we are going to discussion on the see what you can see on the screen is it is the basic things which you have already learned in the lower classes. First, let us start with the definition of circle. Can anyone define me what is the meant by circle? Definition of a circle. Anyone?
Collection of points which are equidistant from a fixed point.
Very good. Very good. Your name?
Aishwarya, sir.
Very good, Aishwarya. See, circle means it is a collection of points ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. You can also define in other way that it is a path traced by a point. How can you define a circle? That it is a path traced by a point. In which way? By keeping a fixed distance by keeping a constant distance from the fixed point. See what is happening here? These are points which are making a path. It means they are making a kind of a path. By how they are making a path? They are making a path by having a constant distance. Constant distance means whenever you check the distance from this point to this fixed point, so you are going to get the same distance. That's what we are saying. It is keeping a constant distance from a fixed point. This is how we can define the circle. Okay. So after having the definition of a circle, what is meant by radius? Anyone? Radius, these already things you have been learned in the previous classes. What is radius?
The fixed radius of the circle. So
What? Once again.
The fixed point is called as the fixed distance is called as the radius of the circle, sir.
Okay, from where to where you need to tell that. See, whenever he has been telling about the radius means we have to tell that it is a line segment. What it is basically?
Line segment.
Segment. It is a line segment which joins. What it joins? Which joins center. You know center? Center is here. This is a center. Let me change the color of this. This is a center. Okay. And which joins the center and the point on circumference. Point means where? It should be on the circumference. Point on circumference. That is what we say that it has a radius. I hope it is clear. If there is a circle in this way, a line segment means part of a line which is joining the center of a circle. If you take any point on a circumference of a circle, if you join that line, that is nothing but, what is that? What is that?
Radius.
Okay.
Radius.
So these are the things which you have learned in the lower classes. Here in the diagram, what is the radius here? Kottanta diagram nalli radius yarri? Here O is a center, B is a point on a circumference of a circle. Therefore, OB is a radius. Okay. What is chord? Chord andre ಏನು?
Line segment joining 2 points on circumference of circle.
Very good, Api. Very good. See, chord is very simple. That if there is a circle in this way, what he says that a line segment joining any 2 points on a circumference of a circle, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಎರಡು ವಿಭಿನ್ನ ಬಿಂದುವನ್ನ ಸ್ಪರ್ಶಿಸುವ ಒಂದು ಸರಳ ರೇಖೆಯನ್ನ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ chord ಅಂತಾನ. A line segment which is joining any 2 points on a circumference of circle is nothing but chord. What is the chord here? Chord ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? Who is the chord here? Okay. What is diameter? What is diameter?
Longest chord of a circle.
Very good. The longest chord of a circle, or else you can say that a chord which is passing through the center, that is called as diameter. You can say in that way also. So these are all the basic things which you have already learned in the lower classes. Okay, now we are going to see that which all contents we have to see in this year, that is in the 10th standard. Here we are going to start a new part of this class, that is tangent and secant. What is the new thing that we are going to see this year? ಏನು ನೋಡತ್ತೀವ್ರಿ?
Tangent and
Tangent and secant. So here, before starting the definition, let us have some diagram here. Okay, you can see that there are three different cases are there. So what he has mentioned that before going to the meaning of tangents and secant, I have taken some cases here, that let us consider a circle and a line PQ. See, there is a circle in each case. There are three cases are there, and in each cases you are having a circle and a line. So there can be three possibilities given in the figure 10.1 given below. When you observe the relationship between the line and a circle in three different ways we are having. So what can you say, that what is the relation between this line and the circle in the first case? It means, is it inside, it is outside, is it touching? What is the
Outside.
case here in case number one?
Outside.
Exactly. So here there is no connection between the tangent, sorry, what we say, that line and the circle. ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಸರಳ ರೇಖೆ, ಸಾರಿ, ದ ರೇಖೆ ಮತ್ತು ವೃತ್ತಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಸಂಪರ್ಕ ಇಲ್ರಿ. So what we have to say, that it is having no connection. It means it is outside the circle, which line of PQ is outside the circle. What is the case when we see the second diagram? What you can
Got that.
observe?
Inside the circle.
Is it inside or it is intersecting inside?
Intersecting.
Okay, it has been inside other, but it has been intersected. Inside ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನೀವು ಬರೇ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಷ್ಟ ತೆಗಿತೀರಿ ನೀವು, that we call it as an inside. But yeah, what it has happening, it has been intersected at how many points it has intersected?
2 points.
Yes,
Two
it
points.
has been intersected at point A, and it has also intersected at a point where?
A and B.
So this is having another kind of a name for this line. We have got a name that we are going to see in next part. Okay, what you can observe in the case number 3? Case number 3 ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು observe ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು?
It is
Line joint.
attached to circle.
ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? It has,
attached to
yes, attached ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ. In mathematics way, what we are saying for case number 3 is it is touching a point on a circle. ಒಂದು ಬಿಂದು ಅದ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಏನದ A ಅಂತದ. That point A has been touched to a what? To a this line and this circle. It has been connected at one point, right? ಆ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾವ, ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಾಗ ಟಚ್ ಆಗ್ಯಾವ. ಅದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಯಾರ್ರಿ?
A.
Who is that point? Who is that point?
A.
Okay. So now we have seen the three different cases. In the first case, it was having no connection. There was no attachment between the circle and the line. Whereas in the second case, it has intersected at two distinct points. What has happened in the second case? It has intersected at two different cases. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗೈತೆ, ಎರಡು ವಿಭಿನ್ನವಾಗಿರುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಬಿಂದುವಿನಿಂದ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಹಾದು ಹೋಗ್ಯದ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೇಸ್ ಅದು? ಎರಡನೇ ಕೇಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದೇ ಮೂರನೇ ಕೇಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗೈತೆ, ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟಚ್ಡ್ ಅ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ಅ ಸರ್ಕಲ್. ಆ ಲೈನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೈತೆ, ವೃತ್ತದ ಒಂದು ಬಿಂದುವಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಪರ್ಶ ಮಾಡೈತೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ 3. So here in this, what is that? In case number 2 and case number 3, we have given certain name for this kind of line. We have given certain name for this kind of a line. That's what we are going to see. We are calling it as them as some tangent and secant. Let us see in the next slide. Okay, see what is secant. See, secant is the line which intersects circle at two distinct, means what? Bere vibhinna distinct points is called as a secant. When a line is intersecting a circle at two distinct points, is nothing but that line is called as what we call for that. ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು?
secant.
Okay, let us have a diagram observe ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. Diagram observe ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. There is a circle, right? It was a case number 2. Case number 2, what we were observing, that This line, who is a line? PQ is a line. See there, P and Q is a line, and this line has intersected a circle at two different points. Distinct means ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ. It means different. ಏನಾಗ್ಯಾವ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಬಿಂದುವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಬಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಲೈನ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಹೆಸರು ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೀಕ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ one more important thing, what has happened in last 3 years back question, he has been asked that if a line is intersecting a circle at a two distinct point, then it is called as tangent, secant, chord, or radius. What will be your answer?
Secant.
What will be your answer? So secant. So this has been asked for 1 mark, so it should be very clear to you all. Okay, so I'm repeating once again. ಯಾವ ಲೈನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಎರಡು ವಿಭಿನ್ನವಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಬಿಂದುವಿನ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎರಡು ಬಿಂದುವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಛೇದಿಸಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾವಲ್ರಿ, ಅವುಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ, we call them as a secant. I'm repeating once again. If there is a circle, what he says that if a line is intersecting it at two different points, illon point to illon point, okay, such line is nothing but we call them as secant. What he says, hope this secant definition you are cleared about. Secant ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾತ್ರಿ?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very simple. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ, it is been intersecting at two distinct point. Distinct means ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ, ವಿಭಿನ್ನ. Okay, now let us see the next definition, that is about tangent. So ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ದಿನಿ ಹೇಳ, ನಾನು ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನಂತ ಬರ್ದೆ ನಾನು, is nothing but secant. Now let us see the definition of a tangent. Tangent definition ನೋಡ್ರಪ್ಪ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. It is a line which touch a point. A point ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ?
ಒಂದು ಬಿಂದು.
One point.
Exactly. So line which touch a point on circle is nothing but we call it as a tangent. So let us see the diagram now. So diagram observe madri. So here it is, that there is a circle and there is a line. Line is PQ here, and it is touching a circle at one point, that is A. Here, this kind of a line we call it that has a tangent. If a line is touching a point on a circle, then we call it as a tangent. ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ವೃತ್ತದ ಒಂದು ಬಿಂದುವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪರ್ಶ ಮಾಡತ್ರಿ, ಅಂತದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ, ಸ್ಪರ್ಶಕ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. We call it in as a Kannada. So in English we call it as a tangent. Here what he has mentioned, that PQ is a tangent to a circle PQ, and it meets at a circle at what point? At which point it is meeting?
A point.
It's very simple. When it is a secant, it is intersecting at two different points. If it is a tangent, it is touching at one point on a circle. Hope it is clear to everyone. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Tangent.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay. ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ನೋಡ್ರಪ್ಪ, ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರ ಒಂದ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡುವುದು, ಸೀಕ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರ ವೃತ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಬಿಂದುನಲ್ಲಿ ಛೇದಿಸುವುದು. That's what we call, that is secant, where that it is been intersecting the circle in two distinct points, whereas tangent is a line which touches a point on a circle, that is we call it as a tangent. Okay, now after learning the meaning of secant and tangent, let us see the next slides, the next content. That is point of contact. What is the next thing we are learning now? ಏನ್ ಕಲಿಯಾಕತ್ತೀವ್ರಿ?
Point of
Okay. See, there was a circle, one circle ಇತ್ರಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಟಚ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, where that circle and that line is having a common point of contact. See what I'm using the words here. ಆ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವ್ರಿ, ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್. ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಸಿ ಐ ಆಮ್ ರಿಪೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್. ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅದ್ರಿ, ಆ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಒಂದ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಹಾದು ಹೋಗಿ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ದೇರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಸೇ that there is a common point between that circle and the tangent. That common point is nothing but point of contact. Whether you are getting my point? 33.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let us see in detail. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಡ್ರಪ್ಪ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ್ರಿ. He says that what he says, the point where a tangent touches the circle is called as point of contact. ಯಾವ ಬಿಂದುವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡತ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಆ ಬಿಂದುವಿಗೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವ್ರಿ, ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು he has given one example. Let us see here. See, he has given one example. This is, there is a circle. This is a circle, okay, where the pencil is moving. Okay, this is a circle, and this is a tangent. That is what this line is a tangent. You can see that what is the point where tangent touches circle. Where does the tangent is touching a circle? It is touching at this point, and this point where that pencil mark is there. E point ಏನಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು, we call this point as point of contact. What we call it as, ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು?
is the
Point of
contact.
Okay, so here he is mentioning that here in this diagram A is nothing but what? A is a point of contact. Okay, whether you are clear about this, what is the meaning of a point of contact?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ರಿ? ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿತ್ತು?
ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೈತ್ರಿ.
ಆಗೈತ್ರಿ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೈತ್ರಿ sir.
Okay, we shall see to the next slide. Now it's very important. That's what we are going to see now. It is a property of tangents. ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು, ಸ್ಪರ್ಶಕದ ಒಂದು ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳನ್ನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ನೋಡೋಮ್ರಿ. There is only one tangent at a point on a circumference of a circle ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ್ರಿ. So it's very important. Again, we are going to see in the next slide also the same point, that there is only one tangent. What is the meaning of there is only one tangent? ಅಂದ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನದ, ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಗೆ a point means what? ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತ, ಒಂದು ಮಾತ್ರ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ತೆಗಿಬಹುದು. If there is a circle, consider it is a circle, okay, and if there is a tangent, right, there is a possibility of only one tangent. What he says that only one tangent can be drawn to a point on a circle. ವೃತ್ತದ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಬಿಂದುವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪರ್ಶಕ ಒಂದು ರಚಿಸಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರ, we can draw only one tangent. It will be repeated once again. I'm going to start the next point. That is, I have already mentioned that it is nothing but indirectly how can I define the point of contact. This is what he has told in the second line, that I'm going to repeat it once again. The common point of the tangent and a circle is called point of contact. Already we have seen ಏನಂತ, ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅದ, ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅದ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಎದರ ನಡುವೆ ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ, ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ, the tangent at any point on a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. You know what is this? This is the first theorem. ಏನೈತಲ್ರಿ ಇದು, ಇದು ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅನ್ನ, this is our first theorem statement which immediate after this completion of all the theoretical part I am going to tell you the theorem. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡತ್ರಿ ಇದು. What it states that the tangent at any point on the circle, ಒಂದ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅದ್ರಿ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಬಿಂದುವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪರ್ಶ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಈಸ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್, ಯಾರು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟು ವಾಟ್, that tangent is perpendicular to the radius, to radius. Where does the radius comes from? ಎಲ್ಲಿತ್ರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ? Very good ಅಪ್ಪಿಗಳು, you are alert. See, it comes from the center. What he says that when there is a tangent at any point on a circle and that tangent is perpendicular means it makes a 90 degree with whom? It is making a 90 degree with radius. Radius draw ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಲ್ರಿ, ಅವನೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ ಇಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ವೇರ್ ಅಟ್ ಅ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಕಾಮನ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರ ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಹತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ತೆಗೆದಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗತ್ರಿ?
90
ಅಪ್ಪಿಗಳ ಇನ್ನೇಮ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೇ. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ್ರಿ? ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸರ್ಕಲ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೇಸ್ ದಟ್ ದ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಅಟ್ ಎ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ತೆಗಿರಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ್ರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತೆಗಿರಿ ಅದನ್ನ. ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ತೆಗದ್ರಿ, ಓಕೆ. ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್. ಯಾರಿಗ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅದಾನ್ರಿ ಅವ? ರೇಡಿಯಸ್. ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾನ, ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಇರ್ತಾನ. ಈ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು? ಥ್ರೂ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್. ಈ ಥ್ರೂ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅವನೇನಾಗಿರ್ತಾನ? ಈ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹಿ ಸೇಸ್ ದಟ್ if there is a circle and there is a tangent, and if a radius is drawn from the center to the point of contact, then this radius is perpendicular to the tangent. What he is saying, whether you are getting my points or whether you have understood or not, this point, this one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೈತ್ರಿ?
Yes, sir.
Explain me what you have understood. Explain me, anyone. ಒಬ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ರಪ್ಪ. You can use any language.
ಸರ್ ಒಂದ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಇರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ.
ಅದಕ್ಕ ಒಂದ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ತೆಗ್ದಾಗ
ಓಕೆ,
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಒಂದ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಓಕೆ.
ಅದು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ತೆಗ್ದಾಗ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತ್ರಿ ಸರ್ ಅದು ಆಂಗಲ್.
ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತ್ರಿ?
ಥ್ರೂ ದಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಸರ್. ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಹಂಗಲ್ರಿ. ಏನ್ರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು?
ದಾನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ ದಾನಮ್ಮ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತನ್ರಿ? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಮಿಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ರೈಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಇಸ್, ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ರಪ್ಪ. ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅದ ಪಿಗಳ, ಆ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಐತೆ. ಅವನೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ? ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತೆಗಿತಾನ. ಎಲ್ಲಿತ್ರ ತೆಗಿತಾನ? ಬಿ ಹಿಯರ್. ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ಬಿ ಹಿಯರ್. ವಾಟ್ ಹಿ ಸೇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಹಿ ಈಸ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಅ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ ನೋಡ್ರವ. ಏನ್ ತೆಗಿತಾನ? ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತೆಗಿತಾನ. ಎಲ್ಲಿತ್ರ? ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಲಿತ್ರ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅದ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಡ್ರಾ ದ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್. ಈ ರೀತಿ ತೆಗದ. ಈ ತೆಗದಂತ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತೆ? that will be perpendicular to the tangent. What he says that ಅವನೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ? ಈ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತೆ? ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೈತೆ? 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ. ವಾಟ್ he says that, nothing else. ತಿಳಿತ್ರಿ ಇದು?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyone who explain me? ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಗಂಡು ಹುಡುಗರು ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಪ್ಪ ಅದನ್ನ. Why I am focusing? Why? Because it is a statement of a theorem. If it is clear now, easily we can derive that theorem. ಏನನ್ನ ಹೇಳುತ್ತನ್ನೋದು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಅದು. ಯಾರು ಗಂಡು ಹುಡುಗರು ಹೇಳ್ರಪ್ಪ ಒಬ್ರು, ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ? No one is there? ಇನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು.
ಸರ್ ಒಂದ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಇರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ.
ಓಕೆ.
ಒಂದ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಸರಿ.
ಓಕೆ.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಒಳಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅದೊಂದ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತ್ರೋ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಸೆಂಟರ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಇನ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಸರಿ. ಅದು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡ್ 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಇರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ ಸರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಜೆಂಟ್.
Yes, ಯಾರು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ is perpendicular to the tangent. Okay, this is what he says. So these all are the properties of tangent, and let us see the next slide. Idu important nodrappa. This what I am telling now, no, this had been asked many times for 1 marks. ಅಪ್ಪಿಗಳ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲಕ್ಷ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಾಕತ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಲ್ಲೇ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು? ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಡ್ರಾನ್ ಟು ಅ ಸರ್ಕಲ್. ಎದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡತ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ?
ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್
ಎಷ್ಟು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಗೆ ತೆಗಿಬಹುದು, ಒಂದು ಬಿಂದುವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ತೆಗಿಬಹುದು, ಒಂದು ವೃತ್ತಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ತೆಗಿಬಹುದು. That's what we are going to see, and you should be concentrated. It has been many times it has been asked for. Here it starts. One and only one tangent passing through a point lying on a circle. It means one tangent can be drawn to a point. One circle nalli one point in a mele, you can see my words, what I'm using the words here. One point, a point nalli ಎಷ್ಟು tangent ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗಿಬಹುದ್ರಿ? ಎಷ್ಟು ತೆಗಿಬಹುದ್ರಿ? One tangent. How many, ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನಂದ್ರ how many tangents can be drawn to a circle? A circle, sorry, what a point on a circle, a point on a circle. ಒಂದು ಬಿಂದುವಿನ ಮೇಲೆ, ವೃತ್ತದ ಒಂದು ಬಿಂದುವಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪರ್ಶಕ ರಚಿಸಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರ ಎಷ್ಟು ತೆಗಿಬಹುದ್ರಿ?
One
tangent.
The next thing is two tangents can be drawn from a point lying outside a circle ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡ್ರಾ ದಿಸ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ನೀವೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಈ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕ್ರೆ ನಾನು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿನ್ರಿ?
Only two, sir.
Very good, very good, very good. You should not include these two lines. Why you should not include these two lines? ಯಾರು ಅವರು? Secants. Why? Because they have intersected what? Two distinct points in a circle. ಅವುಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು secant ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಇವು ಎರಡು ಏನದಾವ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, these two things, these are nothing but they are not called as a tangent. These are the secants. So ನಾನು ಹೇಳಕತ್ತೀನಂದ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ, ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತ, a point outside lying the or the circle ಅಂದ್ರ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅದ. Okay, there is a point outside the circle. Now the question is that how many tangents I can draw onto the circle. So the first tangent I am going to draw in this way, and this is the second tangent. ಎಷ್ಟು tangent ತೆಗಿಬಹುದ್ರಿ ನಾನು outside of a circle? How many tangents I can draw? Two tangents can be drawn from a external point. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು external point ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಯಾವ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಂತೀವ್ರಿ? External point. Why we call it as an external point? Why? Because it is outside the circle. Why we call it as an external point? Because it is
Outside the circle.
Very good. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಸಪೋಸ್ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಲೈನ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಅದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾ? ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್? ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಮೂರು ಲೈನ್? ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಅಪ್ಪಿಗಳ, ಇವು ಏನಕ್ಕವ? ಸೀಕ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಅಕ್ಕವ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಇಂತ್ರ ನಾವು ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡ್ರಾ tangents from the outside of a circle, we can draw how many tangents we can draw? Two tangents. Two tangents. Very good. Now let us see that what is the next statement. Infinitely many tangents can be drawn to a circle as there are infinitely many points on it. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಒಂದು ವೃತ್ತಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಎಳೆಯಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ. How many points are there to a circle?
Infinite.
Question is there that ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಹೆಂಗದ? how many tangents can be drawn to a circle? ಒಂದು ವೃತ್ತಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತೆಗಿಬಹುದು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು? Infinite. ಒಂದು ಬಿಂದುವಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ತೆಗಿಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರ?
One.
This is the difference, sir. Get the difference between those two things. ಒಂದು ಬಿಂದುವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದಾಗ, ಒಂದು ವೃತ್ತಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದಾಗ infinite. When he has asked the number of tangents at a point means if he has asked the question that how many tangents can be drawn to a circle, how many tangents
Infinite.
Why? Because there are, when there is a circle, there are infinite ವಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಬಿಂದುಗಳಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ? ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಆ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ್ರಿ? how many tangents we can draw? Many tangents in this. You can draw infinite tangents in this way. So whenever how many tangents can be drawn to a circle means infinite. How many tangents can be drawn to a point means?
One.
One tangent.
Okay, how many tangents drawn from the external point means?
Two
Two
tangents.
Three things we have learned. I'm repeating once again, all the 3 points I am repeating once again, that there is a point. When he has used a point, it means one tangent, right? If he has used external point, it means
Two.
two
Two
tangents. On circle,
Infinite.
these are the 3 things you need to remember, and it has been 1 marks ಗೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಕೇಳನ್ರಿ ಅಪ್ಪಿಗಳ ಇದನ್ನ. Whether it is clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ತಿಳಿದದ್ರಿ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ಕೇಳತ್ರಿ ನಮ್ಮ
Sir.
ಒಂದೆರಡು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳೋ, ಈಗ ನೋಡೋಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಲಕ್ಷ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿರಂತ. ಕೇಳೋಮ್ರಿ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me, what is secant?
Line which intersects
circle at the two distinct points is called secant line.
ಒಬ್ಬರು ಹೇಳ್ರಪ್ಪ.
line which intersected circle a distinct point.
Two distinct point. ಎರಡು ವಿಭಿನ್ನ ಬಿಂದುವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು. And what we say in English, that if a line has intersected at a point, and then we call it as a secant. What is tangent?
Line which touch point.
ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? Line which
Touch a point.
tangent
Line which touch
touches
a
a point on a. Okay, one point ಅನ್ನ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ, that we call it as a tangent. A tangent is a line which touches a point on a circle. Okay, now what is the relation between when there is a circle and tangent? Okay, if there is a point of contact, there is a center. If we draw a radius in this way, how this radius is related to this tangent? ಏನ್ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಐತ್ರಿ ಅವ್ರ ನಡುವೆ? ಈ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆನ ಕೇಳನ್ರಿ. Okay, this question has been asked. The radius is dash at a point of contact to the tangent ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ. The radius is dash at a point of contact to the tangent means it is making a 90 degree ಅಂತರ ಬರೀರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ it is perpendicular ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. So it has been asked many times for 1 marks. Okay, now how many tangents can be drawn to a circle? Infinite. How many tangents can be drawn to a point on a circle?
One
To a
point.
How many?
Only 1 point, sir.
Exactly. 1 point means one tangent. How many tangents can be drawn from an external point?
Two tangents.
Okay. Two tangents. Hope everything is clear up to what I have told. Ellu clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then now I am going to start. That is theorem ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ನಿಮಗ? We are going to see one theorem ಅಂತ.
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes, sir.
start ಮಾಡೋಮ್ರಿ. It's very one of the very
Yes, sir.
easiest theorem. Suppose if you give me at least 15 minutes concentration, easily you can understand the theorem, and it will finish in 3 steps. Yes, steps na mugitavri?
3
Okay.
3 steps.
So steps. Okay, now we shall start the theorem of a unit, that is circle. So let us start with whenever theorem is being started, it starts with what? It starts with statement. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ. What does the statement says that? ಅಪ್ಪಿಗಳ, if it is not been clear, make the zoom of your screen. ಇದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಣ್ಣ ಕಾಣ್ತೈತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ if you zoom them it will be very easily it will be visible to you. Okay, theorem of the circle, that is theorem 10.1. The tangent at any point on a circle, ಅಂದ್ರ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದಾಗ is what it is perpendicular to, it is whom, which is perpendicular to whom, it is perpendicular to whom, it is perpendicular to radius. How? If you draw the radius through the point of contact, already have been discussed about this statement. ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೇನ್ರಿ?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I'm going to repeat it once again. Once again, I'm repeating. There is a circle and there is a tangent. What he says that a tangent at any point on a circle, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಬಿಂದುವಿನಲ್ಲಿ tangent ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದಾಗ is perpendicular. This tangent is perpendicular to whom? Radius. How? If you draw a radius through point of contact, where is point of contact? Here it is a point of contact. If you draw radius, it has to join from the center of a circle. So if you join this radius to the point of contact, what he says that it is making a 90-degree, what this the statement states. Okay, I hope the statement is clear to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, after understanding the statement, let us see the next steps. This is what the diagram observe ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀಟಾಗಿ. There is a circle with center O. So after that, what he says that there is a tangent xy. Where is this tangent? Here. Xy is a tangent. Xy ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು tangent ಅದರಿ. And P is a point of contact. See what all words I am using here. P is a point of contact. And OP is a radius. This is the diagram before the construction. This dotted line indicate the construction, which I am going to express it later on. Hope what all the diagram you have been understood what I have drawn here on the left side of this image.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So after that, what he does that he does the construction that we shall see later on that. Okay. See the data. What he has written in the data. Consider a circle with center O. We have drawn a circle with center O. And xy is a tangent. Whether xy is tangent or not here. Is it fair or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. OP is what? OP is what?
Radius.
And P is what? P ಅನ್ನೋದೇನು?
Point of contact.
Point of contact.
Contact. Hope everything is understood in the data.
Yes, sir.
Is it any? If you need me to repeat it once again, I'm going to repeat it.
No, sir.
Is it need to be repeated?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So after having the datas, see the next thing is what I need to prove. Here I need to prove OP is perpendicular to XY. What I need to prove that this radius is perpendicular to the tangent or it is making a 90-degree. What I need to prove?
OP is perpendicular to XY.
This is the data what I need to prove. Idu ತಿಳಿತ್ರಿ?
Yes, sir.
Okay. After seeing this, here the data is insufficient, so I'm going to have a construction. And what is that construction? Take a point Q on XY. It means EXY, and what is the XY? The tangent is there, where we need to take a point Q. You can take it to the right side or left side. The Q can be taken in here also, but instead of that, I have taken on this side. It's your wish that where you are going to have that point Q. So after considering the point Q, here what I have considered in this way, what he says that join OQ. After taking a point Q on line XY, this dotted line indicates that I have joined that OQ. Then this OQ, it means this OQ cuts the circumference at R, where it has intersected that circumference at point
R.
R cancel really. You can see this R.
Yes,
So
sir.
ಏನಾಗಿದೆ?
Yes, sir.
There is a circle and there is a tangent. It was a previous which was been drawn on the basis of what? on the basis of given content. This was a tangent xy and this is OP is the radius. What I have considered, let us take a point Q on the line and we have joined this. So when we have joined this, it has intersected at a point where at this circumference, and this point is being considered at what? What it has
R.
considered? R. Okay.
R.
Hope this diagram is clear now. Construction is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay, now
sir.
coming to the point that whenever we have to prove something, right? Whenever we need to prove that OP is perpendicular to XY, I need some proof so that I can prove that OP is perpendicular to XY. Whenever you need to prove that this line is perpendicular to this line, how can I prove that OP is perpendicular to XY, or what is the data I can by proving that? If this happens, that has to be there. And what is that? What I'm going to tell you now. ಯಾವ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು OP ಅನ್ನೋದು XY ಗೆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಹೇಳಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಹೇಳಾಕತ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. Try to understand what I'm saying now. I'm going to say you that on what basis I can say that OP is perpendicular to XY. See, if I prove, listen what I'm saying now. If I prove that OP is the shortest distance from the center to that line, then I can say that it is perpendicular. ಏನೇಮ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಪಾಪಿಗಳು ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳತ್ತೀನ್ರಿ. If I have to prove that if is a line that is what XY and this is a line, what is that line? OP. If I have to prove that it is making a 90 degree, na ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, I need to prove that this is the shortest distance from the center O to the line P. So if I say that OP is the shortest distance, then I can say that it is making a 90 degree. Whether you are getting my words, what I have said?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bro.
ಸರ್ ಅದು XY OP ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಐತಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು OP ಪೀಕ್ ಶಾರ್ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಸರ್.
Exactly. Very good, Abhi. Very good. If you come to know that if I say that this, then that has to happen. ಏನಂದ್ರ ನಾನೇನಾದರೂ OP ಅನ್ನೋದು ಶಾರ್ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಂದ್ರ OP ಅನ್ನೋದು XY ಗೆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. So the main theme of this all theorem depends upon this content, that if I show that OP is a shortest distance, automatically OP will be the perpendicular to XY. ಅಪ್ಪಿಗಳು ಏನೇಮ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳತ್ತೀನ್ರಿ, ನಾನು OP ಅನ್ನೋದು XY ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗೈತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದಾಗ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ನಾನು ಈ OP ಅನ್ನೋದು ಶಾರ್ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ? ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಅ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್. ಏನ್ ಕೊಡತ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು? ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ.
ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್.
What I will take, ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ರು. I am going to take a point Q on XY. ತೊಗೊಂಡಿನ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್? Whether I have considered that point, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
ಈ XY ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ನಾನೇನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರ OP is less than OQ. It means what does this means?
OP is less than OQ.
ಹಂಗಂದ್ರ the distance of OP, ಇದರ ಲೆಂತ್ ಏನದಲ್ರಿ, OP ಲೆಂತ್ ಏನದಲ್ರಿ OK ಕಿತ್ತಲೂ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಐತೆ. If I prove this, no, then what happens? If you take any points on this line, if you join them, those all lines are greater than this line. It means this OP will be shorter than this all lines. Therefore, I can say that OP is the shortest distance. If OP is the shortest distance, then OP has to be perpendicular to XY. Whether you are getting my points?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
here I am going to start. Here we are going to start the theorem now. Ille at R ille ಬರೆದಿನ್ರಿ ನಾನಲ್ಲೇ. Okay, now see, this is proof. In that proof, what is the first step? That is statement and reason. What is the first statement I have written? What is the first step?
OP is
Can I say that OP is equal to R?
Same
Radius
radius.
of the same circle.
Same
ರೇಡಿಯೈ
circle.
ಆಫ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಒಂದೇ ವೃತ್ತನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತ್ರಿಜ್ಯಗಳು ಸಮವಾಗಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಎನಿ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್, ಆಲ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್? ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ?
Same.
Okay, so here that what I'm going to try write the reason that radii of same circle. Whether you understood the reason behind this statement?
Yes, sir.
I have written OP is equal to R. Why? Because radii of
Same
Same
circle.
circle. Okay, the next statement. OR is less than OQ. OR is less than OQ. ಕಾಣುತ್ತೀರಿ ನಿಮಗ?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
ಇಲ್ಲೇ OQ ಅದ. This bigger line, this is the measure of OQ, and OR ಇಷ್ಟ ಅದ. Can you see that OR is less than OQ?
Yes.
What might be the reason? Simply by just by observing you can say yes or no. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ.
Yes, sir.
ಈ OR ಅನ್ನೋದು OQ ಕಿತ್ತಲೂ ಸಣ್ಣದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು. OR is less than OQ. What might be the reason?
Whole is greater than part.
OR is part of OR is whole is greater than the part.
Exam number?
Exam
five. Very good. Exam 5. See, ಪೂರ್ಣ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಹೋಲ್ ಯಾರು? Who is whole here?
OQ.
OQ is whole. It means purna. What is part?
What?
OR is a part. Obviously, that part must be less than the whole.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
OR is less than OQ. Whether you got this statement?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now see the next step. What we have taken here in place of C. In this place, that is OR. What is OR? What is OR?
OP.
We
OR is
have
equal
proved
to
that. Why OR is equal to OP? Because they are radii of
same
same circle.
Same circle.
In place of OR, I have substituted OP. See, nothing I have did. ಇಲ್ಲಿ OR ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ? OP ಅಂತ ಬರದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ OP ಅಂತ ಬರದೆ? Why? Because OR is equal to OP ಅಂತ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡೀವಿ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ನಾನೇನು ಬರದೆ? OP is less than OQ. What I have written here?
OP is
What is the reason? What is the reason?
OP equal to.
OR already have proved. So in place of OR, just I have replaced by OP. Self observe. Come to the diagram. Come to the diagram. What he is saying that this OP, see this OP here. What I have been written on the left side of the statement. So OP is less than OQ. OP ನಾವು ಏನದ? OQ ಕಿಂತಲೂ ಲೆಂತ್ ನಾಗ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಅದಾನ. ತಿಳಿಯಾಗತದ್ರಿ?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This OP is less than OQ. ನಾನೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ, if you prove that this is shortest distance from that point, then your work is finished. My almost work is finished. What I'm saying that this line compared to this, what he says that OP is less than OQ. It means the length of OQ. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, see the steps what I have taken next. Steps what I have taken here. Thus, O than any other line segments journey from O to any point on XY. What does this statement states? If you take ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಂದುವನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ, if you join, it is a shorter mean it is smaller than any other segments means joining O to any point on XY. O litra, you are joining the line from the O to any point on XY lines to this OP. Always who is shorter? OP is always short. Is the shortest distance what I have proved. If you shorter, then what I can write?
OP is
perpendicular to x, y.
perpendicular to x.
OP is perpendicular. Is the theorem completes. This is what I need. ತಿಳಿತೇನ್ರಿ ನಾ ಹೇಳಿ?
Yes, sir.
ಏನ್ ತಿಳಿತ್ರಿ?
Theorem.
Whether you need me to repeat it?
Hello, transient.
See, just repeat it once. ಕಾಣ್ತಲ್ರಿ? ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಾಣಕತ್ತದ? ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಾಣವಲ್ರಿ?
Yes, sir.
Whether you are able to see the screen, you draw pink color screen, draw ಮಾಡತ್ತೀನಲ್ರಿ?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what he is asking us to prove that there is a circle with center O and there is a point of contact P. This is X and Y. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ್ರಿ ಅವ? That construction part ನೋಡ್ರಪ್ಪ. This is a construction for me. So this is a point Q. This is a point Q and it has intersected a point. Which point? R. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ್ರಿ? Just I'm going to prove it. Okay, you know data. What I need to write the data that O is the center of a circle, XY is a tangent to the circle, OP is a radius. Then in construction, what you will write that take a point Q on XY, take a point Q on XY, then join OQ. After joining the OQ, that OQ cuts circumference at a point R. After writing that construction, you are going to have a proof. How can you prove that? Observe ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ proof ಅನ್ನು. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀರಿ, ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೆಡ್ ದಟ್ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ? ವಾಟ್ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ದಟ್ OP perpendicular to XY. This is a point I need to prove. How can you say that perpendicular to XY? If you prove that OP is the shortest distance from to this point of contact. So how can I prove that OP is comparing with the other person whom I have taken here? I have taken another person as OQ. So if I prove that OP is shorter than OQ, then you take any point on this line. If you join from the center O to that OP will be always shorter than the line segments. Therefore, OP is the shortest distance. If OP is the shortest distance, it has to be perpendicular to XY. So how can I prove that? The first step I'm going to write is OP is equal to OR. What is the reason?
Radii
Of the same circle.
Okay, then next thing what I have written that OR is less than OQ. This is a term. OR is less than OQ. OR ಅನ್ನೋದು why?
Whole is greater than
Whole is greater than number 5. So here, sorry, in place of OR, I'm going to write OP. OP is less than what? Why? Because of OP is equal to OR. OR ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನದರಿ? OP ಅದ. ಈ OR ಬದಲಿ OP ಬರದೆ. Think from the diagram, OP is the shorter distance from the OQ. I have proved this, right? If you take any point and joined from O, then shorter OP ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಯಾವತ್ತಿಗೂ shorter ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? Shortest distance. So OP, if it is short, OP that what I need to be proved. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಬಿಂದುವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಮೇಲೆ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಸೆಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ segments. OP is a shorter distance, therefore OP is perpendicular to XY.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Whether anyone is there or
Sir.
not, have got the idea about this theorem?
Yes, sir.
Matadri?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. Can anybody prove that OP is perpendicular to XY? ನೀವು ಹೆಂಗ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತ ಎಷ್ಟು ತಿಳಿದತ್ತ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ರಪ್ಪ, ಒಬ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. ವಿಶಾಲ್ anyone?
Sir, I will tell, sir.
ಹೇಳ್ರಪ್ಪಿ.
Sir, one circle ಐತ್ರಿ sir. Hello, sir.
ಹೇಳ್ರಿ.
ಸರ್, ಒಂದ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ತೆಗ್ದಾಗ ಅದು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತ್ರಿ ಸರ್. ಅದಕ್ಕ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವೈ ತಗೋಬೇಕ್ರಿ, ಮತ್ತ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ OP ರೀ.
ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ.
ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ರಿ? OP ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ರಿ ಸರ್. ಅದಕ್ಕ OP is equal to OR ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿವ್ರಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸೇಮ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್.
ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ.
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ OR is lesser than OQ sir.
ಯಾಕ್ರಿ?
Because of axiom 5, whole is greater than part.
When you observe
Next,
a diagram, you can. Okay.
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ OR ಬದ್ಲಿ OP ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿವ್ರಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರ OP is equal to OR ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ಅವಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿವ್ರಿ ಸರ್. ಅದಕ್ಕ OP is smaller than the OQ because of OP equal to OR.
Yes.
Then it proved that OP is a shorter distance from ಮತ್ತು O ಇಂದ ಯಾವುದೇ ಲೈನ್ ಸೆಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ XY ತೆಗ್ದಾಗ ಅದು ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ರಿ ಸರ್ OP ಕಿನ. Then OP is perpendicular to XY.
Exactly. You have got the idea about this all things.